Good morning, everybody. My name is Tom Pino. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer at Barron, responsible for sales and customer relationships. Thank you so much for setting the time aside for us today and giving us the opportunity to take you through our winter range. Please feel free to drop any questions you may have on the chat line. The session is recorded and we'll be recording. Make sure that you get the recording after the session if you request it. Before I hand over to our merchandising executive, Hayley Khan, who will take you through our winter newness as well as our deep in-stock winter favorites, I'd like to take you through a few of our key milestones that we've achieved as a business over the last couple of months that are really focused on you, our valued reseller. One of the areas in our business that we often get feedback on is our website and how we enhance our website to make it easier for you to do business with us. This area of our business has taken a tremendous amount of priority, and over the last 5 months, we've been working incredibly hard at improving our website. We want to improve the ease of navigation and the transacting, and this is absolute priority for us. And we value the feedback that you give us, and also often the suggestions that we receive via our area sales managers or direct through to us. We understand that the website is such an essential tool to trade with us and interact with us as a business. So we're really pleased that we focused on this area of our business, and we'll continue to do so as we go forward. We were very excited at launching our new branding tool online last week. It's an exciting opportunity and development in our business. It enables you to price your branding orders, upload artwork, and also place branding orders online, a request many of you have asked of us for some time, and definitely an essential tool of the trade. The branding tool, together with our no setup cost approach, will allow you to be efficient in terms of your cost cutting, but more importantly, offer your customers the opportunity to actually add value and drive their business. At the same time, driving your business going forward. We urge you to make use of this branding offer and the branding tool. And also, again, we welcome your feedback on how the branding tool is enhancing your business in the way that you're interacting with us as an organization. We're a level 3 BE contributor. It's a standing in our business we're incredibly proud of within the industry. We invest heavily geared into initiatives that alleviate unemployment and also the poverty that's ravaging across our country. The different initiatives that we work on and focus on, obviously, is to drive the economy. And as a proudly South African company, it's very important for us in terms of this big initiative that we focus on. This too, as our valued resellers, gives you the opportunity in terms of your preferential procurement spend. And I urge you to contact us if you need more information around our level 3 standing in terms of how it'll benefit your business. Lastly, thank you for the continuous feedback. We really appreciate it. It's helped us focus on the key elements of our business that we can actually focus on driving our business forward, focusing on the key areas that enable you as our valued resellers to interact and do business with us, which is such an essential part of our business. Operationally, we're proud of the milestones we've reached. Some of them that I can note today: unbranded orders that we deliver within 24 hours or less, minimizing bond stock issues, and the free delivery to our customers across the country. These are key milestones that we really focus on throughout our business. And obviously, customer service and being agile to responses from you, our valued resellers, is absolutely critical for our business. I'll now hand over to my colleague Hayley, who will take you through our winter range. She'll then be followed by Charles Painter, one of our very experienced sales managers, who will then discuss the opportunities with you from the winter range and how we can actually grow your business going forward. Welcome you again, and I hope that session is of great value to you going forward. Thank you. Over to Hayley.
Hi everyone. I'd like to welcome you today. It's very exciting that we have this opportunity to present to you all in terms of what we're planning to do for our winter season, what our newness is, as well as what our big volume lines are and our big volume drivers for the season. I will hand over to and introduce you to Lauren and to Jeannie. They are my senior buyers who run the whole apparel division and workwear division, as well as headwear and sportswear. it's very exciting for us to have this time with you, and this is going to be one of many going forward in terms of presenting to you and engaging with you in the future. And if you have any questions, please just put it in the chat. So I'd like you just to introduce Lauren to you, and she's going to kick off in terms of presenting our newness for winter.
Hi everybody, welcome today, and I look forward to presenting some of our new items that we've launched recently this past month. We had a winter launch this month in March. We launched a digital catalogue that comprised of apparel, workwear and headwear items. And I'd just like to show you some of the new items that we launched in this digital catalogue. But first I want to talk through some of our Barron volume drivers within the apparel, workwear, sports and headwear ranges. So next slide, please. On the apparel side, these are our big volume drivers that I'm sure most of you have or are already aware of. And these are big ticket items that we obviously need to make sure we have deep stock. We have a wide range of colors. Our pricing is key on these items. You know, these are bread and butter styles that we need to ensure we look after, because these are our favorite styles. These comprise of our PK knit golfers, our basic t-shirts, our 135 gram t-shirts and our ultra fleece. Then on the next slide, we have our workwear items. These are our Conti suits, on the budget side, our heavyweight high-vis jackets, our high-wear waistcoat and our safety footwear, as well as on the chef wear side, we have our aprons and our chef baggy pants. On the headwear side, our basic items that we have here is the 6-panel and 5-panel caps, our outdoor hat and midfield hat, and then we've got our floppy hats, our arena visor and our beanies, these are our key items on the headwear side. On the sports side, we have our reflect range, so our tracksuits, our bags and our reflect golfer, the performance hoodie, our econo tracksuits and our champion tracksuit top and pants. And then I get into the exciting stuff with our apparel newness. So our first new item that we launched, this actually launched the schoolwear range. This is more just a recap of our capsule we launched last year, towards the end of last year. So we just wanted to revisit this and kind of show you what we did launch. So on the schoolwear side, we launched a small schoolwear capsule. So this is ranging from sizes of 5 to 6 to 14 to 15 years. We've launched some school shirts, some school pants, skirts, and then the school jersey. We've started with a small range of colors, and as we see the range growing and developing, we'll add more. These items are made locally, so if we do have a request for other colors that you need, we can react quite quickly to these items. Then we go on to our new golfers. We've launched a men's Lennox golfer. Because our customers like the plain sort of golfers, you know, where your branding speaks to the item, we've looked at engineering something that's a little bit different. So it's a basic golfer, but it's got one detail here is the fact that it's got no buttons. It's got a Johnny collar, and it's in polycotton single jersey fabric. We've launched this in 3 new colors, black, navy and ice melange, and we've started with men's. If we're happy with the men's and how the men's takes off, we'll definitely look at adding a matching ladies, because I know ladies, men's and ladies matching is very important to our customers. Then we have the next golfer is the men's and ladies Ottoman golfer. So here we have launched a matching men's and ladies golfer design. The fabric here is our biggest selling feature. So it's a textured Ottoman. I'm sure if you can see in the image, I don't know if you can see the detail, but it's got a sort of textured effect on the actual fabric itself, and the same Ottoman effect on the collar. So we've launched this in black, navy, red, and royal. The next style is our Walker Birdseye t-shirt. So we've actually had a lot of requests for this style. It's a basic crew neck t-shirt made from 100% polyester Birdseye fabric. It is a unisex fit, so we can sell it to both men's and ladies. And then we've adopted this in our 5 top colors, which is black, navy, red, white, and royal. The next request is another one where we've had a lot of requests for this particular fit. So the men's Greyson tapered jeans was adopted from our men's and ladies urban stretch jeans. It's the same fabric and color that you've come to know and love, but we've taken the men's fit and we've adopted it into a slightly tapered leg. So it is a more fitted fit, but the fabric and the color is identical to the urban stretch jeans that everyone loves. And we've done this in the men's only for now. We'll see how the men's takes off and then possibly look at adding the ladies as well. And we've done this in the black and indigo as well. The next one is our men's and ladies Berlin lounge shirt. So this is a current item. We've added a new colorway, the sky and white. The Berlin is a melange effect, polycotton melange effect fabric. It is one of our popular selling styles. Our customers have taken to this item really nicely. So we've added a sky white melange colorway. We've added this into ladies and men's in long and short sleeves. Then we've got the next slide. We are talking to the workwear newness. So on the workwear side, we've added this new item. It is a 150-gram long sleeve safety t-shirt. This is adopted from the 150-gram short sleeve t-shirt that we currently already have in our range. We've added 4 colors here, the navy with the navy, the yellow with the navy, the orange with the navy, and the blue with the navy. So the reflective tape on these, you have it on the front, the back, and the elbows for maximum visibility. Then we move on to headwear. On the headwear side, we've adopted a few new styles. The first one is our Indestructible Outdoor Hat. Our outdoor hat, as you could tell from our volume drivers, is one of our biggest selling styles. So we've added it in the camo outdoor print. So this is very much aimed at the guys who like to go hunting or fishing or spend a lot of time in the outdoors. The next style we have is our performance cap. So this has a breathable side mesh. It is a performance cap. So the breathable side mesh helps, you know, for that performance. And if you're wearing it when you're running or when you're outdoors playing sports, we've added it in pink and navy. It's got a Velcro strap and a pre-curved peak, and it comes in, sorry, this is already in stock, and it is an unstructured cap. So it's designed like that for comfort and specifically for performance, and you know, for customers who kind of have a lot of an active lifestyle. Okay, then we want to touch on our value range. So these are items that we launched throughout the year last year. These are our value item ranges. So they are entry-level items that we've added to our range at key price points. And we're putting quite a big amount of stock behind these items. So we just thought it would be a good point to revisit these with our customers. So the first one is our 145-gram value crew neck t-shirt. This is 145-gram 100% cotton fabric, and we have launched this in 4 colors: black, red, white, and grey melange. The next item we have is the 135-gram promo cotton t-shirt. So we have deep stock of this item. We've adopted this in 5 different colors: black, red, white, navy, and royal. This is a keen price point at $39.99. It is tubular. It runs from size small up to 2XL. And yeah, so the fabric here is a 135 gram, 100% cotton. So the fabric can range from 135 grams to 140. Then the next item we have is our Alaska freezer wear. This was adopted from our Ground Zero freezer suit. The difference between this and our Ground Zero was that the cut is slightly smaller. The stitching on the inside, where our Ground Zero has the diamond quilting, this has got straight stitch quilting. So there is a cost saving on that side. It's important to note that these value items do not have our Barron logo on them, the Barron label, but just a generic label with a size tag on it. The Alaska freezer suit comes in black and navy. Then we also launched our Barron Value Conti suit. We've launched it in 4 colors: royal, black, emerald, and navy. So the benefit of this item is that the outer fabric is 100% polyester. So you have the benefits of durability, and it will not fade because it's 100% polyester, where the inner is polycotton. So it gives you the comfort of the polycotton, you know, because polyester can be quite scratchy sometimes. Again, this item does not have any Barron branding, but just a generic label in it. The fit will be the same as our budget Conti suit, but yeah, you just have the benefits here of the durability because of the polyester content. Next slide. And that will be all from my side. Thank you very much, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Charles, I just wanted to say thank you to Lauren, and just to the customers, if you have any queries, any requests that you want, we'll be answering on the chat, as well as any bespoke queries. So I just wanted to add that whilst we do our standard range, there are opportunities for us to help anybody or any customers out with any volume drivers, any bespoke items that aren't part of the range. Just contact your salesperson and we'll absolutely see what we can do to help you. So I just want to say thank you and hand over to Charles.
Thanks, Ali. Morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We're not going to keep you long. We know that it's month end and you guys are fairly busy. Just closing out all the last deals to be invoiced before Friday. So just a big thanks from us, from a sales team, for engaging us, giving us your business, trusting us to make things happen your side. So a very big thank you to everybody. We understand the markets are tough out there and there's choices out there. So we really appreciate you working with us and our teams and engaging us. So thanks for that. Today we'll just work through our marketing side and the products that we select for those purposes. We'll take you through a couple of examples of what is available and what we can do for you, and just highlight some products that is linked to these campaigns. What you see on the screen now is what we call our seasonal planner for 2023. This is basically broken up into quarterly events. So with the first quarter ending at the end of March, the one for Jan, Feb, and March was sent out earlier. So we're highlighting the one for April, May, June, and a little bit of July, because winter is obviously a good opportunity for us to really sell into the market. Everybody understands the logic behind one jacket equals most probably about 5 golf shirts and 3 lounge shirts from a pricing perspective. So volumes on that really increases your sales revenue. And we see it as a very, very important part of our business. Hence the fact that we invest into winter, we make sure that we have options available on that. So if you look at the marketing calendar, it's broken down into months firstly, and then each of those months will have separate components on which we will focus. So for April, just to highlight that, it will be the Easter weekend, the Freedom Day celebrations, getting ready for winter in South Africa, I mean, our winter normally only starts around about May, where it really starts getting cold, but a lot of your customers will engage you for winter now to make sure that they're ready for winter. So we'll be highlighting that, and then we will always have one or two industry specific mailers that will go out. In April, we're focusing on construction, for instance, which will highlight a lot of our high-vis items, our workwear items. There's a couple of other items that we'll be adding to our range as well that will be highlighting or will be highlighted during the course of the months ahead. So just a quick note: the seasonal calendar will be shared after the session to our base, like we normally do, into our marketing mailers. And the session is also recorded, and you will have an option to have line of sight of that. Lolita, can you just go back to the previous slide, just for? Okay, so just to conclude on this, some of the events that we're seeing here is basically date or event specific. And this is not the only marketing mailers you're going to receive from us. This is marketing calendar specific, but we also do, on top of that, mailers with specific promotions on certain items. We also do mailers that will highlight our deep stock, or you know, any changes internally, like enhancements on the website. What this entails basically is your tool to look at it seasonally and event-wise. This calendar that you will receive is actually interactive. If you look at the first block that says Easter weekend, you'll see you've got an option to download the product images. You can have a mail download, and you can also download the price list. We'll go through an example of that next, so that you can actually see it. And keep in mind that the products on this is chosen specifically for that event or marketing opportunity, and that we generally will make sure that the products that are picked are our best sellers with the deepest stock. But you are more than welcome to add to it. I'll highlight some of that in the next slide. You can go to the next slide, please, Lolita. If we look at using the seasonal calendar, it's actually quite easy. There's basically 3 steps to it. The first step, just push down again, Lolita. I think there's a portion. Yeah. So the first step basically is you can download the product images. So you can see the center block there. That is the look and feel that you will see. Those images are what we call deep edged. So they have no background. So you can actually collate them over each other. You can create a collage of images without having a border present, and they're also high resolution. So you can lower the resolution if you want to have the mailer to a certain size to mail out to your customers, but we opted for high resolution images to enable you to have the best quality for that. The second part would be the mailers. You can see that on the left side and on the bottom side. These mailers can be forwarded. You can add your pricing to it. You can basically digitally change it to add your company logos to these. The bottom images is WhatsApp ready, so you can actually broadcast that to your groups that you have on WhatsApp and distribute it accordingly. You can change, like I said, the pricing to include your markup, and then send these to your customers you know, as you do your marketing campaigns. The last part of the puzzle would be the download of the price list. This will only always include the products that's part of that specific campaign, and this will be the standard list pricing. So if you're one of our customers that enjoy a loyalty structure, you need to make sure that you just take into consideration that the pricing that you'll see on this list will be the standard list pricing and not the price that you will pay for the product. You can have a look at that on our website or on the price list that's downloadable from the dashboard. All our new price lists have been updated. And as you all know, we've had a price freeze. There was no price increase until the end of June. So it should be exactly the same as you used to. Thanks, Lolita. I'm just going to take you through 3 examples that we currently have on as part of our marketing campaign and our marketing calendar for the next 3 months, Q2. So in April, we're highlighting the Easter weekend. That is synonymous with time with your friends and your family, traveling time, going to the beach, maybe enjoying the last of the sun before winter actually starts, and we all wear jackets and beanies and scarves. So we've just highlighted some of the products. So I mean, a collage on this would be beach time, which would include the cooler with the folding cup holders and the Hobart cooler, sunglasses. I mean, there's aluminium water bottles. We go across products to make sure that you have a wider focus that your customers can enjoy. If you look at the beach umbrella, that is one product that's actually not part of the products that you can download. I added that just to show you that you can actually include any products in these campaigns because the image is already available. And if you do a search on our website to say beach or picnic, you'll find a lot of products that you can actually add to these campaigns. That will also entail traveling. We acknowledge the fact that bags in our range is very important, and we sell a lot of bags into the sports side, into the traveling side, laptop bags for business and for office use. So we always include and make sure that we carry stock of the wide range of products that you can actually include in your basket to your customers. Lolita, if we can go to the next slide. Get winter ready. We already mentioned the fact that we see winter as a very big part of our selling cycle. We have lots of winter stock that's already on the shelves and incoming now towards the end of March and in April to be ready for winter. You can see that we cover a wide angle here. We have winter items that's part of our gifting range that would include flasks, travel mugs, standard mugs and all of that. We have seen an increase in Casual Friday, for instance, where you can see the canvas lace-up shoes. With this being a World Cup year for both rugby and cricket, we most probably going to see a big uptake on people, wearing the national colors, which is bottle green, for Casual Fridays, where they're going to focus on supporting the teams going into those World Cup events. One thing that we want to highlight is the fact that we know that men and women are built differently, and we acknowledge it by having matching options. I've just included one example. You can see the Michigan body warmer, where we basically have options in a lot of our products that will not only cover men's and ladies, but we actually include kids styles that matches the adults, to give you the options to present to your customers. We have a stock on hand lists, if you're interested, that can be shared by your relationship consultant, where we actually show you all of the stock holding, and you can actually filter that to see the different subcategories. All of our winter products would be broken down into, for instance, sweaters and fleece. We'll have body warmers, we'll have jackets, lightweight, we'll have jackets medium padded, and that will be complemented with jerseys, cardigans, and the likes of sports sweaters, tracksuits. There's a lot of products for winter. And you can, like I said, add any of our products to any of your campaigns to make sure that you present a full basket. Lita, next slide, please. June, we just highlighted the Father's Day side of it. So there's many ways that you can approach this. I've just added, for instance, #LoveDad. There's Ready for the Bush, where we carry a full range of outdoor products that will include not only apparel like bush shirts and some upmarket apparel wear and jackets that is highlighting the outdoor range, but also on the gifting side, we've got picnic items, we've got briar items that will just highlight your Father's Day even more. There's a host of products that's new that came in last year that we need to expose this year, like the Quinn quarter zip sweater and a full zip sweater on the Quinn side. We also have hosts of golf shirts that will give you the opportunity to have a bogey-free golf day. And then obviously winter is not complete without having a full complement of winter headwear and scarves. to make sure that you can just brace yourself for the cold winter days that's on its way. We have a lot of stock on our lounge shirts and blouses that will land very shortly, that will see us going into winter with a full complement of long sleeve blouses and lounge shirts for you to sell to your customer base, and just enhance the offering that you can give to them. I think that is it from me, Lolita. So I'm just going to hand back to Tom just to close out for us. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Charles, Hayley and Lauren, for obviously sharing the winter newness. And obviously, as Charles mentioned, winter is upon us, but we've still got the Easter weekend ahead and all of those different themes that he shared with you. I think it's really a great opportunity to capitalize on those themes around Father's Day and then straight into the winter in terms of the winter newness that was shared. So thanks, team. Thanks for that. In closing, we've had a couple of questions that have come through, and I'd really like to urge you that we shouldn't wait for these sessions to be asking these questions. You know, one of the areas that we pride our business of is having feet on the ground, having our area sales managers, our relationship consultants, and also all of us are accessible in the business. So please give us a call, and we'll certainly respond to those needs that you need that I've certainly seen on the questions, and keep them coming. I'd like to summarize also that we really value your input in terms of improving our business, whether it is opening up on ranges that I've seen in some of the questions, but also around the website and other areas to make interacting with our business an absolute pleasure for you. And obviously, it's our goal to grow your business going forward. So I appreciate the time that you've spent with us, and we look forward to many more sessions like this one. And again, I really thank the team, and look forward to a really big winter for your customers, and hopefully we can help you capitalize on those opportunities that Charles mentioned. So have a wonderful day, and good luck for the rest of the month and with your customers. Thank you very much.